All right, let's just jump right in. In this explainer, we're completely demystifying the exact tools you need to finally move past AI as just some cool novelty. We're talking about seamlessly integrating it into your daily 2026 workflow. Because look, we hear about artificial intelligence constantly, right? But there is a massive gap between chatting with an AI for a few laughs and actually using it to systematically reclaim hours of your work week. So today, we're bridging that gap. We're going to look at the practical, battle-tested toolkits that absolutely transform how you write, research, analyze, create, and design.
We've organized this massive technological shift into a really clear, structured roadmap for you. We'll hit 5 key areas: transforming your daily workspace, mastering academic research, analyzing complex documents, automating video content creation, and finally, designing with AI magic. By the end of this, you're going to have a fully functioning AI toolkit ready to deploy.
So let's kick things off with part 1, transforming your daily workspace.
This right here is the foundational layer of your productivity. Think about the old routine for a second. Manual drudgery, frantically typing meeting notes, searching Google Drive for hours, staring at a blank page to start an email. Honestly, it's exhausting. But look at the Gemini workspace. Google has basically built Gemini directly into Gmail, Docs, and Sheets to act as your always-on creative partner. Instead of scrambling during a Google Meet, Gemini just auto-generates the notes and attaches them right to the calendar event. Instead of digging through Drive for that one random project update, you just ask Gemini to synthesize the files for you. It literally changes your baseline efficiency overnight.
And the real secret here is using specific, targeted prompts to instantly overcome that dreaded blank page hurdle. Just look at the directness of these. In Google Meet, you just say, "Take notes for me." Done. Need an email? Draft an email to the team to summarize the meeting notes. Or in Gmail, a simple "summarize this thread" in the side panel takes a completely overwhelming 40-deep chain of replies and digests it into quick bullet points. Over in Google Sheets, clicking Help Me Analyze lets you pull trends from dense data without remembering a single complex formula. You just ask, what are the top 5 selling products in plain English, and your Copilot handles the math for you.
Moving right along to part 2, mastering academic research.
Now, finding a quick summary in your workspace is one thing, but what happens when you need bulletproof, undeniable facts? When you need research-grade answers, you absolutely cannot rely on these trust me algorithms. We all know ChatGPT might hallucinate sources that sound incredibly real but just don't exist. And Google, well, it often just hands you millions of links to sift through manually. Perplexity AI completely shifts this dynamic. It gives you direct, synthesized answers. But, and this is huge, it provides clickable, numbered citations for every single claim. You can even toggle on an academic focus mode, which strictly searches peer-reviewed papers and scholarly databases. It elevates your research from generic web summaries straight up to verified academic standards.
But we have to talk about the golden rule of AI research, our human-in-the-loop caveat. Never cite a source you have not personally opened. Seriously. AI is a fantastic research assistant, and it does the heavy lifting of finding and synthesizing. But that critical thinking, that final verification, that always belongs to you.
Okay, let's dive into part 3, analyzing complex documents.
So what happens when you already have your sources? Let's say you've got a 30-page PDF for a wildly dense product strategy that you need to digest like yesterday. Google Notebook LM solves this perfectly. You just upload your specific trusted sources, we're talking PDFs, URLs, Drive notes, even YouTube videos, into a single notebook. It automatically tags and groups them. And just like that, you have a highly organized, interactive research assistant whose entire universe of knowledge is restricted exactly to the documents you provided. It won't hallucinate outside info because it's grounded purely in your uploads. To put that into perspective, let's look at a real-world example from our sources. Imagine you're launching a new product. Let's call it the Galactic Marshmallow Explosion Cookie. If you upload all your chaotic meeting notes, customer feedback, and dense PDF trend reports into Notebook LM, you can literally ask it to instantly generate a visual mind map of the confectionery landscape. It'll visually connect your ideas, showing you exactly how your quirky marketing strategy ties directly into current dessert trends. And that brings us to my absolute favorite feature, audio overviews inside Notebook LM Studio. With a single click, the AI literally creates a 2-person, podcast-style discussion, summarizing your dry corporate PDFs into an engaging listen. I'm not kidding. It takes formal, bulleted documents and turns them into a dynamic conversation, complete with pretty realistic banter. It's an absolute game changer if you're an auditory learner or if you just want to review a dense strategy brief while you're commuting to work.
Next up, part 4. Automating video content creation.
Now that we've tackled the inbox and deep academic research, let's focus on automating creative output, specifically highly engaging short-form video. Look, you don't need to reinvent the wheel here. By following a very specific workflow, you borrow a proven viral structure and use AI to adapt it to your specific niche. Step 1. You find a short that's already performing well and pull its transcript using a tool like YouTube to transcript.com. Step 2. Use Claude or vidIQ to write a fresh script mirroring that successful pacing. Step 3. Generate a hyper-realistic voiceover using ElevenLabs. And Step 4. Pull it all together visually with NVIDIA or AI image generators. Let's actually apply this to a real scenario, like the fitness niche. Our sources show how you can prompt GPT-Image2 to create funny, relatable meme characters, like the chest-only guy or those oblivious treadmill people. You set it to a 1:1 aspect ratio in 4K for maximum quality. Then you generate an incredibly natural conversational voiceover using ElevenLabs Mark Voice. Finally, you just layer those images and voiceovers over some safe, copyright-free gameplay footage using CapCut to add those snappy auto-captions. Literally, in less than 15 minutes, you've engineered a highly engaging, viral-style short. Now, if you want to streamline this entire thing even further, you can leverage tools like vidIQ and NVIDIA. You have options here. You can get precise control over the script with vidIQ, which expertly crafts 100 to 250-word scripts with scroll-stopping hooks designed specifically to keep viewers watching. Or you can go for an all-in-one faceless video generation with NVIDIA. With NVIDIA, you literally just type a text prompt and it auto-generates the whole shebang, the script, the voiceover, the subtitles, and the stock media, all at once. These tools are basically your ultimate video co-pilot, saving you hours of that traditional editing grind.
And finally, Part 5, Designing with AI Magic. Visual design is where so many of us end up spending countless, frustrating hours, right? Well, Canva's Magic Studio is an absolute game changer. It essentially turns a simple text prompt, like Essential Oils Masterclass, into a fully fleshed out multi-page presentation in seconds. You just give it the topic, and Magic Design drafts a gorgeous 7-page deck. It uses Magic Write to fill in highly relevant copy, selects minimalist color palettes, and arranges the photo layouts automatically. You can even use Magic Design to auto-generate video clips synced perfectly to the beat of your music, or use Magic Animate to apply professional, whole-page animations across your entire slide deck with literally one click.
But, and this is a big but, as incredible as these AI-generated templates are, you still need to be the director. To really make it yours, you just apply your saved brand kit colors with one click. Canva instantly pulls in your primary brand colors and applies them across the AI's generated presentation. Then, you can easily swap out an AI-chosen shape for your own branded icon, like, say, replacing a generic circle with a leaf for that essential oils deck. That human touch is how you instantly take the AI's generic template and make it distinctly your own.
So as you build out your custom AI toolkit from these amazing resources, whether it's Gemini organizing your inbox, Perplexity bulletproofing your research, or Canva designing your final output, I really want to leave you with this final thought. AI can build the presentation. It can write the script. It can do the heavy research. It is the ultimate co-pilot, and it's going to save you hours of drudgery. But at the end of the day, you are still flying the plane. So what unique perspective will you bring to it?